not swim. Or they should do their homework becomes they should not do their homework. And do you remember what we did with the word do when we were making a question? If there was no auxiliary, we brought in the auxiliary do and used that one instead. So if you have a simple statement like, I like pizza, I don't have an auxiliary. So I bring in the auxiliary do, and then I put not after it. So I like pizza, to make it negative, becomes I do not like pizza. I bring in the auxiliary do and put not after it. Or a simple statement like he lives in Montreal becomes he does not, do becomes does because it's third person, does not live in Montreal. So I hope this helps you to understand some of how we use negation in a sentence.
So, let's practice this. Remember, in your last lesson, I know you still have your sheets from activity 2, okay? Can you pick your sheets up, please? Can you grab your sheets again? I'll give this to you. You're welcome. Okay, so activity 2 sheets, this one right here. What we're going to do is we're going to answer these questions using negation or using a negative answer. For example, we'll do the first one together. Who wants to read? Who wants to read that one? Okay, go ahead.
How many people did you see?
Remember, we're going to answer using not or never. How many people did you see? I did not see anybody. I did not see. When we're asking people, we're going to say anybody. I did not see anybody. So let's look at the second one together. Which picture
do you like?
Ask me that question.
Which picture do you like?
What should I use? Not or never?
Never.
I do not like any picture. Okay? Let's read the third one. Tanya, can you read the third one for us?
Why do you say not and never?
Are you see this man?
Which one?
Are you see this man?
Have I seen this man? Oh, that's a good question. Have you seen this man? And you have not seen the man. What will you say?
No, I never see.
I have never seen this man. Very good example. Tanya, can you read the third one on the sheet there? This one right here.
What kind of TV shows do you watch?
What kind of TV shows do you watch? Who can answer her using not?
I can say no.
What kind of TV shows do you watch? How about never? Maybe you have never watched a TV show in your life. What would you say?
I never see.
I have never watched TV shows. Wow. Okay, next one. Sasha, can you read the one that starts with how?
How far does the college from here?
Okay, how far is the college from here?
Is
Well, we can't directly answer that one using not or never, but I could say, I have never been to the college, right? We could say that. Okay, the next one. Tanya, can you read the next one for us? How often?
How often do you go swimming?
How often do you go swimming? What if you have never been swimming before? What would you say?
I have never
Swimming.
I have never gone swimming. Last one. I'll read it. Who do you know here? And you don't know anybody.
We don't know anybody.
I do not know anybody. Very good.
All right, let's practice this a little bit together. You've heard the children giving negative answers in class. Now it's your turn. I will put a question on the screen, and you must say out loud a negative answer to it. Now I know that sometimes the negative answer may not be true for you, but for this exercise let's pretend that it is true. I will ask a question on the screen, and you must say out loud a negative answer in a whole sentence, and remember to put the words in the correct order. Not goes after the auxiliary, and if you have no auxiliary, then you have to bring in the word do. So remember to construct your sentence carefully and give your answer in a full sentence. I will wait a moment, and then I will give you a correct answer in each case. All right? Are you ready? Let's begin. Do you like pizza? Give a negative answer. I do not like pizza. Can you play piano? I cannot play piano. Is he your brother? He is not my brother. Will you come to my house tonight? I will not come to your house tonight. Should she buy that dress? She should not buy that dress. Is the president here? The president is not here. Do you know where the books are? I do not know where the books are. Would you like to go with me? I would not like to go with you. Does your father work here? My father does not work here. Are you my mother? I am not your mother.
Okay, what you're going to do is each one of you is going to come up and you are going to give us an example of not or never. Okay? We will ask you questions and you have to choose whether to answer with not or never. Okay? So Sasha, why don't you come on up first? Let's ask Sasha some questions. And he has to answer using not or never. It's your choice. Okay, I will start. Sasha, have you visited Italy?
I was never visited Italy.
I have never visited Italy. Very good. He has never been to Italy before. Okay, do you have a question for him?
Have you ever driven a car?
I have never driven a car.
You have never driven a car. Okay, good job. Do you want to try? Do you want to ask him a question? Good, why don't you go on up to the front? Now we're going to ask you questions. Or you can have your seat again. I'll stand with you. Okay. Sasha, do you want to ask Alisa some questions? That you have to answer not or never.
Do you want to to England in this autumn.
Have you been to England in autumn?
No, I have never been in England in the autumn.
Very good. No, I have never. Okay. Any other questions? Anybody have a question for Lisa? If you have another one, you're free to ask it. Do you have one? Do you like pizza? You have to answer no.
I can't.
You can.
No, I don't.
No, I do not like pizza. That's really sad. Good question. Okay. Anybody else?
Do you like lemonade?
No, I don't like lemonade.
Good use of not. Now after we should have pizza and lemonade.
You saw what the children have been doing in class. It looks like it's fun. So now it's your turn to do that. Bring one person to the front of your class, and the other people in the class can ask them questions. One question at a time. And the person at the front must answer the question with a negative answer. If they say, "Do you like pizza?" then your answer must be, "No, I do not like pizza." We know that the negative answer may not be true for you, but we'll pretend that it is. We just want practice in making the negative answers. So when the people in the class have asked you 3 or 4 questions, you can sit down and another person can take their turn. Make sure everyone in the class gets a turn at the front answering negative questions. All right? Are you ready? Let's begin. How was that for you? Was it difficult? If you found it difficult to give the correct negative answer in a full sentence, maybe you should go back and review parts of this video again, and that will help you to understand it a little better. It's okay to do that. Now, how about this word never? You see the teacher using it. The word not makes something negative, and it can refer to one time or more than one time that something could happen. It might be something in the present or the future or the past. But the word never has a little different meaning. Never means it did not happen at any time. Not once, not ever. It has not happened at all. So let's see for an example. If there is a broken window and I did not break it, maybe you could ask me, "Did you break the window?" And I would say, "I did not break the window." That means this time I did not. It was not me who broke the window. But then in the past, I have broken other windows before this. I did not break that window, but I have broken other ones. So I cannot say, "I have never broken a window." But if you ask me, "Did you break this window?" No. But have you ever broken a window? Yes, I have in the past. So I cannot say, "I never broke a window." Maybe you have not broken any windows. Then you could say, "I have never broken a window." Let's think of something that's probably true for you. Have you ever been to Greenland? Well, Greenland is a country that not many people go to. So I think I'm safe to say you have never been to Greenland. Not once, not at any time, not at all in the past. And that's what the word never means. It's something that has not happened. It has a special kind of a meaning. So not can be once or more than once, but never means it did not happen at all.
Okay. I'm going to show you one thing. You just asked, "Do you like ice cream?" Okay, we say no. I
don't
do not like ice cream. So now I just want to show you where the not goes in the sentence. Remember, the verb with the auxiliary verb, do like, is the verb. If I said yes, what would I say? I would say, yes, I do like. When I'm saying I don't like, it goes right between. I do not like. So it separates our verb. It goes right in the middle. So that's a little side note for us. And don't forget that never is something that is referring to past, that it's an occurrence or event that has not ever happened before, ever. Okay? Not is simple present, right? Referring to things that are taking place right now. So you guys can ask some good questions and you can answer excellently. You did a great job using your auxiliaries this time when you're answering and using your question words. So good job, and we are done.
Well, let's wrap up. What did we learn today? Well, we learned about negation. We learned about how to make a negative statement. We learned that you take the word not and put it after the auxiliary. It's really quite simple. If you have more than one auxiliary, you put it after the first one. If you don't have an auxiliary, you borrow the word do and use that as your auxiliary. And that's how we make a negative statement. And it's very similar to the ways in which we make a question sometimes. We learned that there's a difference between not and never. Not can refer to one time or more than one. Never means not once, not at any time. Has this happened or will this happen? And so if I ask you, have you ever broken a window? Maybe you could answer, I have never broken a window. But for me, that's not true, because in the past, sometimes I have broken a window. It was usually an accident. Well, this is English without limits. It is not something else. I am Doug Sadler. I am not someone else. And I do not wish that you have a bad day. I hope that you have a good day.